Sponsored by Panasonic. Smart factory solutions for any mix, any volume. Introducing the new NPM W2S, the ideal placement solution for manufacturers who value reduced setup and changeover time over volume.
Welcome to the Panasonic booth here at IPC Apex. Delighted to be joined by Sean Murray. Nice to see you again, Sean.
Trevor, great to see you.
Yeah. Now, your role has expanded, or should I say exploded, recently. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, I'm currently working, I'm responsible for sales, service, operations, and logistics for Panasonic Process Automation Group. It's a big job, but I got a great team under me. Things are working well. So.
Yeah, that's definitely a much expanded portfolio of jobs to do, that's for sure.
Right, and then we have new management as well, so even above me now I've got a new boss named Gustavo Sepulveda, so he's a new guy that's also helping to grow the market in North America, so we've got more focus than even before.
Right, right. Well, that's exciting for you. What have we got on the product front? Because you're always innovating, so tell us what's new this week.
Yeah, so we do have new products here, right? But the focus for us is rarely products, right? It's solutions. So we have a new printer, we've got a new laser marker, but that's not the news, right? So the kind of most exciting thing we have at the show, even more than the machines, new advancements in material management, which I'd like to show you that soon. And then, of course, Process Tracker, which we've been working on for the last 2 or 3 years, has really taken the next step to being a full factory software solution. Very powerful and now really expanding even outside of electronic assembly. Right. So big advancements this year.
Right. Okay, well let's start with the materials management side, because that's obviously a key area within any factory these days. It starts at goods inward. What happened? What have you done to try and improve the supply of materials or movement of materials within the factory?
Right. So for a number of years, our customers have been coming to us asking for, how do we make sure we keep track of our parts consumption, make sure the right parts on the machine. So for forever, we've had that kind of capability. And then with IoT and Industry 4.0, for 7 years, we've been seeing or hearing about the promise of when solutions will be out. And you see a lot of robots moving around, you see a lot of automation, but still no real solutions. Mm-hmm. So we spent last year taking the strength we have in our Panasim software and partnering with some key people in the industry to come up with actual use cases and solutions for material management. Mm-hmm. So what we have here at the show is we have a Total Solutions Panasonic offering, which is a Mir robot, partnering with Mir, a specialized Innovaxe cart that's been integrated with the Mir robot, completely controlled with Panasim. Now, what this does for users is that they can go to their warehouse, they can use voice picking, so they can put on a headset and the person in the warehouse doesn't have to even know which parts he's picking or why. It'll guide them to the location to pull the right parts.
You just say what part you need or what real number or
product you're going to build. So you basically can say, I'm building product XYZ, and I need to get the parts for it, and it'll start notifying. Another option there is that the line might tell you that there's a feeder that's about to go low, right? So we're about to run low on parts through normal manufacturing. It'll notify the warehouse. The warehouse operator will hear something in his ear, and he'll know which parts he's supposed to get for line number 1, right? So then that person just needs to turn and put it on our material management system, the autonomous robot system, puts it on the Innovaxe cart. As soon as it goes from the warehouse to the cart, Panasim records that the parts are there. So full control of the parts in the warehouse on the cart. You can lock down the parts so they can't be taken off. Then the AMR will bring it to the line. The operator at the line may not even realize they need the parts yet. They'll turn around, the cart will start indicating which reels he's supposed to take off. It makes an audible noise, almost like a boat horn, to indicate that he's taking everything he's supposed to. And then that robot could go to the second line to drop off materials, the third line to drop off materials, and it's all completely intelligent. So it's not just a robot that will deliver things, where someone could steal a part off it on the way or something. The parts are tracked in the warehouse on the autonomous delivery system, on the machine once it gets there, and then of course tracking consumption of the parts as it goes. So when that next part goes low, it'll tell the person in the warehouse again.
That's incredible. I mean, I think the key thing to point out here with the InnoCart system is that it's driven by a series of lights or indicators.
Correct.
To say that this part is ready to take.
Right. Yeah. Right, and so
you can't make a mistake.
Right. Yeah. So no mistakes can be made, and again, less things for the operator to worry about. You know, it just simplifies the process down for the operator, so they don't have to focus on which is the right part, where does it go, lights up on the cart, lights up on the machine. That's where it goes. So all just taking that IoT capability and turning it into a usable product, and that's what we've been focusing on. Something you can buy out of the box and getting totally integrated in Panasonic.
What about people that want to keep products in humidity-controlled environments? Can they do that with the Innovaxe system?
Yeah, sure. Full MSD capability in this whole system. So again, track through Panasonic. So the same MSD capabilities we have in Panasonic, which is at the highest level, but also works with the Innovaxe cards. So keeps track of the timing, keeps track of when they need to be baked, if they are going to be baked, that whole process.
Great. So you also made some upgrades to the software system. Process Tracker. Yeah. So what has been happening there?
Yeah. So Process Tracker, again, launched about 3 years ago, was really our effort to take the Panasonic MES capability to the full factory. So it started with some beta sites, it started with some concepts, but really it took 2 or 3 years to get it to where it's covering the entire factory. So now we have it to the point where a manufacturer can have full traceability from where the materials come in at the start of the factory to when the final product goes at the end. They can have go, no-go decisions if a process step is skipped. For mission-critical products like medical, military, automotive, you can lock down the machine so nothing is built if a stencil's there too long, or if off the line, if the wrong operator even tries to place a part. You can take it to that level of detail. It's reached the point now where it's more capable than most of our competitors' traceability systems, but now we can do it for the final assembly, for the hand assembly, for the packing and shipping areas. So it's just a much higher level of process tracking, so much so that now it's really expanded beyond the electronic assembly industry, and now manufacturing of any kind is looking at this product, and we're selling it outside of this industry. Panasonic has got a whole team now dedicated to selling those Process Tracker and our asset management software, which is a whole other new thing here, outside of electronic assembly industry, globally.
That's incredible. Okay, good. And what about, so you're tracking it from goods inward. You don't track it from the suppliers that are coming in before that, do you?
We certainly could. So that's been a discussion that's come up before. Right now it does really start for us when the materials arrive at a facility, but questions of parts consistency and parts supply ranking, if you will, that is something we're looking at based on some requests from customers.
Because it's always nice to know that, you know, if you're going to have to make a request for components or parts from a supplier, that he's actually got them and they're actually in the works, you know.
For sure. And again, we do work, of course, with any kind of business system to help the purchasing side. So we do keep track of inventories at the factory. But you're right, taking it all the way to the supplier, that's the next step. Right.
Well, it's great to see the continued innovation, Sean, and congratulations again on your expanded role.
Yeah, appreciate it, Trevor.
You know, and thanks for catching up with us today.
All right, great. Good seeing you.